Hi everybody, this is Robert at Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we're going to show you how to take a screenshot to send to us if you need additional support. Sometimes there may be something going on your particular computer or device that we can't see on our end because it seems to be working fine on our end, and so maybe there's some issue with your computer or your device. And the best way to share that with us is so that we can see it is using a screenshot, and there's very easy ways to do that. And we're going to start with Windows here. I'll be able to show you visually, but I'll be able to give you verbal instructions for how to do it on like an iPhone or an Android or on a Mac. So to get started with Windows here, the first way to take a screenshot, and this will just take a picture of your entire screen, is to use the print screen button. And that's usually near the very top right of your keyboard, and it's abbreviated PRTSCR. P as in Paul, R, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, C as in cat, R. So that's print screen. When you press the print screen button, that's going to take a picture of your entire screen and save it to what's called the clipboard. From there, you can just compose a new message in whatever email program that you use. I'm going to delete that. And you can just paste that in using Control V Control V as in Victor for paste, or you can right click and paste, and it'll paste in your screenshot, and it'll show us what exactly is on your screen, and then you would just send that to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com with a description of what's going on with your screen, with what's going on your end. Another way to take a screenshot on the Windows platform is using the snipping tool, and this way you can choose just a specific area to send us a screenshot of rather than the entire screen. If it's just part of something that's on your screen that you want to show us, very easy to do that. We'll click our start button down here in the bottom left, and I'm just going to start typing snip as in snipping tool, and that should be the first option that pops up here in the search. You don't have to hit enter, you just type snip. You don't have to hit enter to search. So we're going to click on snipping tool here to open that up. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty small here. We're going to click the new button here for a new snip. And when we do that, it's going to gray out our screen, and then we would just click and drag over the section that we want to take a screenshot of. And then it automatically pops up with that screenshot in the snipping tool. You want to leave this open for the time being, and then you'll go compose a new message, and then you should be able to just paste in that same image. And now we've got that snip put in there. It automatically puts that on your clipboard as well, rather than the entire screen like print screen does. It's very easy to take screenshots on other devices as well. If you're using a Mac, on your keyboard you would press Shift Command 3. That does almost the same thing as print screen on Windows, except that it saves the screenshot to your desktop as a PNG image, and then you can just attach that image from your desktop in an email to us if you're needing help with what's going on your particular computer. If you're on an iPhone and it's before the iPhone X, where you've actually got a home button, the way you take a screenshot is to press both the lock button, either on the side or on the top, and the home button at the same time. That takes a screenshot, and since iOS 12, it'll pop up down in the bottom left of your screen. If you tap on that little preview of the screenshot, you have the option to share it the same way you share anything else. It's got the little box with the arrow pointing up, and then you would tap that and you would share that via email to support@scottleroymarketing.com. On an iPhone X, instead of pressing the lock button and the home button, you're going to press the lock button and the volume up button, and these are on opposite sides of the phone. The lock button is the one on the right side, and then the volume up button is the one on the left on the top. You press both of those buttons at once, and it'll show you that preview of the screenshot down in the bottom left. You can tap on that preview and then share it with us again via email at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Now, if you're on an Android, that process is going to differ based on your manufacturer. If you have an Acer phone or a Samsung phone or a Google Pixel or something like that, depending on your phone, there may be different instructions, but most of the time, the same process works for iPhones before the iPhone X. You're going to press your home button and your lock button at the same time, and then that saves the screenshot to your gallery. You're going to want to go open up your gallery. It's an app that's automatically on your phone, and it usually has a yellow flower as the icon. You'll open up the gallery, and then you would just share the image from within there. That's how you can take a screenshot on several different systems to send to us if you're needing help with your particular computer. Most of the time, time, we may be able to provide you instructions, but also often it's not anything that we can help with. It may be some settings, particularly on your computer, and you might need in-person help with that with maybe somebody at your market center. If you have additional questions about this process, feel free to send us an email at support@scottleroymarketing.com.